Well, firstly, you have to understand the paradigm. Do you think men and women can even be friends? But my point is that I don't think that when a woman and a man are purely just friends, I think the man is interested in her most of the time. And when people disagree with me that, I say, then why do all the hot girls have so many friends and all the ugly girls don't have any? The men are trying to get laid. And for her to sit there and entertain it and pretend that that's not the case. Oh, no, he's just my friend. She knows what's going on. It's bullshit.
Would you be okay if your girlfriend was best friends with Andrew Tate?
Well, I don't want any of my friends being friends with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is a fucking moron. I'm just kidding.
This is my point. The point is that I don't think that most male-female friendships are truly and utterly completely platonic. I think if any woman's honest, she'll admit that too. And for the same reason I discussed earlier, while I wouldn't let someone attempt to break into my Lambo, I would not let some man come along under the shield, under the guise of friend. I'm not going to let some dude come along, put on a friend hat, and try it on with my chick permanently. That's bullshit. And she shouldn't want that either. She should say, this guy obviously wants more. I'm not talking to him. Or I'll talk to him only at work for X event. That's it. And I know these views for some reason. I don't know why these views are extreme. Because
these are not. These are not.
Would your mother hang around with some dude behind your father's back and say he's her friend?
They're not together. They're divorced.
Okay. But I'm talking about a different generation, right? Let's imagine people married 40, 50 years ago. Was it normal? Was it normal then for chicks to be hanging around with a bunch of dudes and saying he's just my friend only 30, 40 years ago? Or is this all new thing?
A friend, it depends what kind of activities you do. I mean, dude.
Nah, bro, he's right.
You can have friends doing a bunch of shit. Like they can go fucking, maybe they like playing golf together. Maybe they like.
It's new think, my friend. And what you must understand is that the things I'm talking about were perfectly normal and completely and utterly accepted.
Oh, you're one of these guys. Okay.
These guys. It's about accepting that society has changed and that new think is untested. He had relationships for a very, very long time, thousands of years, where when a woman was with a man, she only spoke to that man. In most of the world today, still that is the case. You may live in America, but if you go to Africa or any of the Middle East or Asia or even Europe, Eastern Europe, Russia, any of these places, if you think these chicks have male friends, then you don't understand the world very well. New doesn't equal bad. New equals untested, which means you don't know, nobody knows how this new societal paradigm is going to play out. I can only talk from my personal experience. And my personal experience is that when a woman has a bunch of male friends and a boyfriend, the relationship doesn't last very long. That's my personal experience. I've seen it happen 1,000 times.
Yeah, I mean, if you date some girl who's unfulfilled of you so much that she's willing to give other guys a chance and keep an open mind about who they're going to date and who they're with, that they're going to do that with people that they meet randomly.
But if she's fulfilled, she wouldn't have male friends. I've been with women and they've had a friend for a very long time. But I make it very clear to him, look, he clearly likes you. And if she's honest, she'll like, yeah, I know. I keep my arm's length. And she's very honest and open with me about it. Oh, he just texts me trying to get me to go out. I'm not going to reply to him. And she'll distance herself on purpose. And she'll make it very, very clear that she's in love with me. And she'll keep him where he belongs. Very, 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 very firmly in the friend zone with no hope. Because that's her job to do. I don't have to tell her to do that. Now, if I have to come along to a chick and say, you're giving this guy too much, stop texting him. If I have to do that, then she doesn't respect me and I'm not going to be in that relationship. I'm not going to sit there and police her phone. She'll self-police out of respect for me. I need to understand the chessboard. I need to look at the board and say, okay, I'm not very well respected in this relationship. She thinks talking to these dudes is more important than keeping me happy. It's only a matter of time until we break up.
Okay.
I'd appreciate if you'd stop using the word fear because I'm not fearful. So you can stop using that word. Firstly. Secondly.
Well, I can't. It's hard because when you don't want somebody to do something, it's out of fear. That's how it is.
You think?
Yeah, by default it is, but you are fearful of something happening. Yes.
It's not about being fearful. It's just about having my boundaries as an individual.
Boundaries? What will happen? Boundaries of what? What is the thing that you're shielding? You said boundary from what? From something.
Women often, if they're with a man and they love that man, their social circle ends up involving or being built around that man. His friends become their friends. The girlfriends of the other guys that he's friends with becomes their friends. I'm not saying they're not going to have any friends and nobody outside of me. But anybody who is completely and utterly unrelated to me is to a degree an enemy combatant. You need to understand, my friend, that life as a man is ultra competitive and it is war. We are all competing with each other. I would argue that women, to a degree, call me misogynist, are a spoil of war. If you're a man and you've been through war and you've been through enough shit, you get women along with money, along with status, along with respect. Women are a spoil of war. They always have been. Look at the ancient times. They turn up, take the city, take the women. Women are a spoil of war. So all men are competing with each other for all the things men want. All of you Twitchers are competing with each other for views. I'm competing with people to make as much money as possible. If you're going to go try and get a chick, you're not the only person trying to get her. You are competing with people who are trying to get her too. And my point is this: if I win said war and a female becomes mine, I'm not going to let an enemy combatant put on a friend hat and use that as a shield and a bullshit excuse to sit there and attempt to silently chip away at my relationship. Every single time she's unhappy with me or we have an argument and he's in her phone saying, well, you could do better than him. Da-da. Anyone who thinks that that makes you secure to allow your chick to just be poisoned.
Okay.
It's not about security. That's just responsibility. She is yours. She loves you. She adores you. Her social circle should include you and revolve around you. Anyone who comes along and has nothing to do with me, but still wants something to do with my chick is unacceptable.
Okay. Okay.
You said she shouldn't be with you for something. She should be with you because you are something. Well, how do you become something? You become something.
That's what you become. Wait.
Become something by doing things. So you're trying to separate the two as if they're separate. They're not
separate. You is a lot of things. Your achievements is a small thing. Being successful isn't.
Hold up, Joe.
Not in the realm of a man. In the realm of a man, your achievements are 85% of all of who you are. As a man, you are judged solely on your status. You don't even have to be good looking. You need to be important. And you're only going to be important by achieving important things. As a man, you're only judged on your importance and your status. And also another point I want to make, you made it sound like if I lose that next battle, she's going to run away. Well, no, not completely. But I'll counter that by saying
completely.
No. But do you think that women don't leave their man or initiate divorce when that man loses his job or can no longer financially provide? When she does not respect you, she will leave you. And respect is a multifaceted, it's a large and complex issue. But if you cannot provide as a man, if you are not competent, she will lose respect for you and eventually she will leave. Well, if she's going to see you as a winner, even though you've lost a battle, which is fantastic, and that's how a woman should view her man, then she's only going to see you as a winner because she's seen you win a bunch of battles before. Any woman who's only ever seen you lose is not going to stand there and say he's a winner, is she?
I guess that's a fair point. Yeah.
No, my point is this: as a man, you are judged by females and by society at large on your competence, and your competence, by extension, means your ability to win in all scenarios. The more competent you are as a man, the higher status you are as a man. We don't just have to talk about money, right? My woman can come to me and say, "There's a man outside with a knife." And I will go and deal with said situation. She can come to me and say, I need $1 million. I can deal with said situation. She can come to me and say, I don't know the answer to this. I can deal with it. She can come to me and say, I need a second passport. I have to disappear. I need a second name. I can deal with it. I am competent in all realms. The more competent I am, the more she respects me. By extension, the more responsibility and authority I have over her, and the less likely she is wanted to go to a club and shake her ass around. If I can't fix all of her problems, I have less authority. That's normal. I don't think if I was a beautiful woman, I wouldn't be with a man who's not top fucking level. Why would I be? Because I have innate value. So to sit here and say that women don't give a win or lose and that all of that is not true because it's too competitive. It's too competitive. There are too many men out here who want the hot chicks. A hot woman can have any one